back in 2014, there's a look at MetLife Stadium here in East Rutherford. Today, it's an early season divisional matchup in the NFC East between the Washington Commanders and the New York Giants. Ready to get us started, Rodrigo Blankenship. And off we go from MetLife Stadium. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And that is the kind of tackling they want to see all game, as he'll lose yardage to start things out. Call it officially a loss of 2 on the first play from scrimmage. Second down.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
Opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. The slot man in motion right. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And he'll be brought down here at the 28. And it looks like a pickup of 6. That leaves him with 7 yards to go on 3rd down.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
A tough spot here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 7. Back to throw. Hutchins. Wide open receiver complete. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. That's a gain of nearly 40 yards on 3rd and medium to pick up the first.
Well, he reminded us that he was a 1,000-yard receiver a year ago as he starts off week 1 picking up right where he left off. He told us at the end of the preseason he was primed for a big year. He just gave us excellent evidence of his belief.
And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. They'll keep it on the ground. Gilmore. And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
Down. Gilmore. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be 2nd down.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
So a step in the wrong direction. Now they'll look to make amends on 2nd and 14. Off the play fake, Prescott. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Edwards. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line.
Well, partner, that's the start that you want right there. And you know he spent the entire offseason throwing hundreds, I'd probably say thousands of passes, getting ready for that moment. The first throw of the new season. He's dreamed about it, thought about it, and now it's out of the way.
1 for 1, a lot more to go. And this will be play number 8 of the opening drive. It's 3rd and short. Looking to throw. Hutchins. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
I'm going to see this offense try and spread the field a little bit and utilize the outside third of the field, especially against man coverage. But that time, the defense was up to the task, forcing the incompletion.
Field goal unit and Joey Sly now. From the left hash, should be a fairly easy one here. Sly able to put this one through. Well, all offseason, probably a lot of thought goes into that first drive of week 1. They didn't get the touchdown, but at least they got something.
And what I like about it is that they didn't overthink it, because you're exactly right. A lot goes into the offseason, the preseason, to get to that first drive of the regular season. They went right downfield, mission accomplished, points on the board.
From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And he'll wind up getting a couple extra yards here for his trouble and bringing it out of the end zone as he's down at the 27. They'll bring a receiver in motion left. They'll start out on the ground. It's Saquon Barkley. He'll get a yard, that's all, as they get him down at the 28.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Back to throw. Swift. But he cannot avoid the pressure as the Washington pass rush gets home. No surprise there. Chase Young wrecks that play with a sack.
In every game we talk about what are going to be the keys as we go into it. Maybe that's a key for their defense today. Pressure the quarterback and make sure you play a good zone defense behind them, and they get their first sack of the contest.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. They have pressure coming, and they got him once again. Chase Young in there to get him once again. That's 2 sacks for him now here on opening day. And the Giants send out their punter now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And he's out of bounds, able to take this one up to the 35. A good kick, 49 yards, just 3 on the return. And the Commanders will take over with a 1st and 10. And taking a gander at the NFL scoreboard in Minneapolis. And it's the NFC champs, the Falcons, that have moved out to an early advantage. And we'll keep an eye on that one as our game goes along here. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And, Charles, nothing like squaring off with a division opponent, a division rival in Week 1. Do you like that they are matching up this early, or would you prefer a game like this be a few weeks down the road?
I actually like the early matchup for a few reasons, Brandon. First of all, it allows you to see that in the entire offseason and know, hey, right out of the gate, we're playing a division game. Second part is it spreads them out a little bit. If you just have them all bunched up at the end of the year, that's not as much fun watching teams try to survive that gauntlet when you do have injuries down the stretch. And last but not least, let's face it, we're TV people. What a great game to sell right out of the gate.
They lost 4 there, and it's 3rd down.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
And the Giants will go with 6 defensive backs here on 3rd. Looking to throw. Hutchins. And he will find his man on the outside. And he's going to have a Commander's first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
I don't care how many times we see it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. First down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. Good position to be in here, 2nd and inches. Off play action. Hutchins. That's out to the flat for Gibson. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
One of my old teammates called me the other day when he was watching the game. He's like, man, trying to watch an NFL game and trying to account for their passing game, that's difficult. And just when you think you get everything covered, here comes a back out of the backfield. And in this case, he picks up a 1st down.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Now a handoff up the middle. Gilmore. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the 1st down run. He gets maybe 3.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
Off the play fake. Hutchins. And he fires one that's intercepted. And now off to the races down the right side. And he will bring it back. It's a pick-6 and a Giants touchdown. Well, it turns out it's not their offense who gets them on the board first, CD. It's the defense coming through right there with a pick-6.
And I know from experience throughout the week when you go against the offense, you're challenging them all the time. You're letting them know, hey, don't worry about scoring this week. We'll take care of it. We'll get a few pick-6s and score ourselves. You're just kidding? But how about what he just did right there? Laid it out for the rest of the game. We scored. Hey, offense, can you keep up with us?
So they throw the pick-6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. Remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick six, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick six and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. And he'll be tackled at the 23 after a gain of 3. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
This offense on 3rd down today, they've been okay. 2 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. Back to throw. Hutchins. And that will be incomplete.
Well, how about the coverage we just saw break out on 3rd down? Dime defense, blanketed the field with extra defensive backs and speed, unable to find an open hole to complete that pass.
And now the punter, Tress Way, as he sends this one away. A 46-yard punt, 4-yard return. And it'll be Giant football, 1st and 10. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They were forced to punt on their initial drive of the new season. Now they're ready to go as they begin again with a 1st and 10. They begin with a run by Barkley. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
Not a huge carry there on 1st down, but not all of them will be. But still, all in all, a positive play for the offense. It's all about picking up at least a few to set up what you're going to do here on 2nd down.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. They'll run it again with Barkley. And it's still about 3 yards shy of a first as the 4-yard pickup brings it to 3rd down. Looking to throw. Swift. And that is incomplete.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
And the Giants send out their punter now, as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. We'll call that a punt of 38 yards officially, and it will be Washington football now with a 1st and 10. They're set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense.
The crowd may be losing just a little bit of the edge after back-to-back punts.
They want some big plays. They want to see some offense. They want to see somebody break away, whether it's through the air or on the ground. Now it'll be interesting to see where the patience is on both sides. Each head coach, can you hang in there and not try and force something that could put your team in some jeopardy?
Once again, they'll come up on the 26-yard line, 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Hutchins. Throw left side complete. That's Morris. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. First catch of the new season for him, and he picks up the first.
Of course, the catch was nice, but how about what happened after? Able to stay on his feet and gain all that additional yardage. So many of these slot guys, I think, have running back in their background.
And some nifty running here as he'll take this across midfield and down to the 47. 11 more yards that go around, a first down as well.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
Right back to him on first down. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. 40 yards on the ground for him so far.
Now that was an excellent run. And when you see that happen, that's when you're seeing guys doing their job and then some people doing a little bit more. Offensive linemen and tight ends, they're expected to block. But the wide receivers, all they want to do is catch passes. So when they block on a big-time running play and create extra space, you've kind of hit the jackpot there.
They'll keep it on the ground. Gilmore. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
2nd and inches is oftentimes an invitation for an offense coordinator to take a big shot downfield because he feels like he can come back on 3rd down and pick up the first down. But sometimes you just don't want to break tendency. Stay with what you are, stay with who you know, and go get the first down. That's exactly what they did.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. They run the counter. Gilmore. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain considering the blitz that they just had against them.
Coming up on 2nd and 7. Up the middle they go. Gilmore. And he will cross the 30 down to the 29-yard line. This will be the 8th play of the drive here. 3rd and 4. Slot man moves right. And the slot man goes in motion left. From the gun on 3rd down. Hutchins. And he's got his big tight end over the middle, complete. Touchdown. A great effort there. 29 yards. And the Commanders will take the lead here in the final minute of the first half. Extra point by Sly is up and good, and the lead is now 10-7.
Commanders 10, Giants 7.
Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And with them trailing, there is still enough time to try to string a few plays together, maybe get into field goal range. On first down, Swift. Throwing middle, and it's complete. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play.
We didn't need to ask around the league, but we got to confirm this guy's a good player. They've got to find a way to get him more involved, call a few more plays that target him.
Absolutely, because here we are toward the end of the first half, and that's the first target, not just the first catch, first target. Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. Back to throw. Swift. There goes a deep ball, end zone. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
They gave it a shot with a deep pass, but it wasn't going to work there. And now there's less time for them to try and get 3 before the half. Let's see what they dial up on this next snap.
Around the NFL, we've got a second quarter score. Now, you saw the score at the bottom of your screen a moment ago. We got a good one going on there. We'll bring you updates all year, and the party just getting started here in week 1 of the NFL season. They tried to throw on 2nd down, unsuccessful. Now it's 3rd and 1. Looking to throw. Swift. And incomplete on the deep ball.
This defense has certainly played well so far in this game, and the coverage has been tight on just about every throw. Forced a few here so far in this game, and now it brings up 4th down.
They'll get off a fairly short kick here as this is toward the sideline. There, this punt will go out of bounds. I think it'll be inside the 25, and it will. Right at the 24-yard line is where they'll spot it. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And with 8 seconds on the clock, really not a lot of time to try to put anything together. And that is intercepted on the sideline. Wait, no. They'll say no. It was caught out of bounds. So this is just an incompletion here. All right, Charles, as a former defensive back, how disheartening to actually catch it but just not be able to stay in bounds there defensively.
Well, extremely, because you know the rap against us defenders is that we're frustrated offensive guys who can't catch. And he caught it. Just couldn't get his feet down in bounds. It's that second part that finished off the play for him.
A final shot before break. Hutchins on the move to his left. Now he's going to let it go deep left side. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at REA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And not a good return here at all as they'll be forced to start at the 12-yard line. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive.
But, Charles, we saw a pretty entertaining first half, close ball game. Remember there toward the end of the second quarter, the opposition scored to take the lead. Now we'll see if these guys can get a score of their own to regain that lead.
Yeah, they want to have that type of a response, don't they? Because they want to find a way to take control of this ball game one more time. Gauntlet's been thrown down. They want to see if they're ready to answer it.
Oh, the Commanders are going to get there as he's taken down. So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage.
On third down, Swift. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. It appears they're going to come up empty on this first drive of the second half, still down by that slim margin.
Yeah, and that's okay. You know, when you sit and analyze it, they're not happy about what happened, having to go to the bench. But this gives them a chance to let their defense do some work while they on the sidelines go over what they're doing offensively and formulate a proper plan.
On fourth down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. And it's fielded at the 34.
A nice run back there off the good punt. It's a 16-yard return.
And this offense takes over in great shape right at the 50, 1st and 10.
A good starting spot for Washington as they come up 1st and 10
right at the 50-yard line. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw.
Looking for Dotson, and he's got him. And he's going to be taken down at about the 33.
As they began this drive, I was wondering how they were going to attack since they're playing with the lead. Would they continue to try and push the ball downfield? Well, after one play, it appears that the answer is yes.
And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground. But I think the play gets made by the defensive front. Because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
They'll bring a receiver in motion left. They'll send a receiver in motion to the right. To throw on 2nd down, Hutchins. And he's got his man on the out route. And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds. That one goes for 30 yards.
When teams practice their plays during the week, they're hoping that it's going to pay off on game day. So it sure has to feel good for them when they hit them during a game. And they hit that one there for big yardage.
They'll run on 1st down. Gilmore. And he is into the end zone for a Washington touchdown. Taking it in from 2 yards out. And they're able to add on to their advantage. The PAT up and good, but hold on a second. There is a flag.
And they'll accept that penalty.
Joey Slide, kickoff for the Commanders.
After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield.
And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return.
They'll try and get this run game going. This is Barkley. And he's got some space here. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. The big play to start him out has him at the 45 already. Now whistles here and a flag down. I think a Giant jumped early. The full start backs him up 5, 1st and 15. After the penalty, they go with Barkley. And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46. Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice steady gain.
On second down, here's Barkley.
And he carries this one past the midfield stripe and into Commander territory. 48 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
This drive is turning into an extended one, and the guy carrying the ball, he's becoming more like a body blows guy. Every carry is putting some damage on the defense. So after a while, I'm not too sure how many guys are going to want to run up and tackle him.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
Pierce will try to pick it up.
Well, they hit him in the backfield, and he will not escape. And that is not going to get it done. And a loss of 3 to bring up 4th.
This defense is just flat getting after it. They have not given up much of anything in the run game. Case in point right there.
On 4th down, Swift. That's caught on the left side by Kirk.
And they're going to get this to about the 44-yard line.
I remember in pregame when we were talking to him on the field, and he took his gloves off and showed us his fingers. A few misshapen ones in there, and now we know why, trying to catch those types of bullets.
That was a dart. Yeah, even for a talented receiver, those are tough to hang on to.
So this drive going to continue following the conversion on 4th. Here's 1st and 10.
Up the middle with Barkley. And nothing much materializing there on the 1st down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
You've got to be impressed by that defensive front on reps like those. They were not being moved off the line, kept their shoulders square, and gave their teammates time to fight to the ball and limit that gain.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
Back to throw. Swift. And he will find his man on the end route. Complete.
And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 21. A gain there of 21 yards.
It's taken a while for this offense to get going. A little creaky at the start, but they're oiled up now. A nice throw there, and they're really putting together a good drive.
A first down carry for Barkley. He takes it to the 15. A nice display of power. That gives him a nice pickup. It's a good pickup on the ground of 7 yards, and time has run out on this third quarter. Welcome back now here in East Rutherford. It's the Giants with possession of the football but needing points as we start quarter number 4. So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. And Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts.
That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this.
Running again with Barkley on 2nd down.
And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage.
To throw on 3rd down. Swift. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
What an excellent defensive stand there in the red zone. Nice tight coverage. They certainly recognized how important it was to bring up 4th down here.
So the field goal unit is on the field as this is a big spot right here. From the right hash, just a 34-yard attempt. Blankenship's kick is good.
And they're back within a touchdown. It's 17-10.
All right, so they needed 2 scores to get back in the game. The field goal there, maybe not exactly what they wanted, but the necessary first step.
There's still time remaining, and there's enough time to get it done. They've got to get at the least a 3 and out here to get the ball back, preferably a takeaway.
This fielded right at the goal line. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense.
The field goal we just saw has us now at a 1-score game, and on this side of the football, things are getting pretty tenuous, a little stressful.
Blood pressure up a little bit, you think?
I think up a lot of it.
Could you imagine taking the pulse right now? It might be like a jackhammer out there on that side of the ball, but here's what the deal is. I think what we've observed is a team that's been playing not to lose, as opposed to playing to win. And they've got to get back to that, and that means opening things up again, being a little more free in what they're trying to get done on offense.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. They'll keep it on the ground. Gilmore. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
The offense on third down, they've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. They'll send a receiver here in motion right. From the gun on third down, Hutchins buying time to his left. Now he'll throw deep left side. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. 33 yards that time.
We see this happen so often. If you're a defender, it's like watching a bad movie over and over. The pressure's good, forcing the quarterback out of the pocket. But it's a lot to ask for these defenders to stay plastered to receivers long enough. And sure enough, they let a man come open, and the connection leads to a big play.
Now a play fake here on first down. He's got his man on the crossing route. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Washington. A great play there. 40 yards.
And the Commanders are closing in on a winning start to the year as they extend their 4th quarter lead. Extra point by Sly is up and good. And the lead now up to 14.
Commanders 24, Giants 10. Joey Sly to kick off for the Commanders.
Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown.
And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Giants take over first down 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And a methodical drive last time, but they couldn't get that knockout blow. They had to settle for 3.
But you got to like what they've been doing along the way, right? It's almost like the body blows, the setup punch. As you said, they didn't get the knockout blow here, but that doesn't mean it can't come later in the game on another possession. And the defense on the other side,
maybe a little gas.
Yeah,
right?
a little tired. And if nothing else, they just feel relieved getting upfield only giving up 3. They don't exactly feel like they've handled the offense.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. Open man is Kirk, complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45. Throwing on first down. Swift. That's complete. He's got Barkley out of the backfield.
And they're going to get this up to midfield.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5 at the 50-yard line.
Again, he'll drop to throw. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down.
A tall task ahead of him here, needing a full 15 yards to move the chains.
It's now 3rd down.
60 Eagles, 60 Eagles.
Throwing on 3rd and long. Swift. Quick hitter here. It's complete. And he probably should have been down earlier, but they do finally get to him 3 yards short of the line to gain. So it's Giants football here as we welcome you back. They come up on a 4th down situation with things not looking particularly rosy. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive.
And this is incomplete. Oh, it looked like he had a pretty good line on that one. That would have been a big play, but he could not pull it in.
So with that, we can just about close the book on this one, Charles.
Yeah, what's the old expression about slim and none? Well, Slim just left town on that
They're
one.
down to none?
Yes, exactly right.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. Now they are really in the driver's seat here, enjoying this lead late in the fourth quarter. The defense does have all 3 timeouts, but at this point, doesn't look like it's going to matter much. 66 yards rushing for him now to this point.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the fourth quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down fourth quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently.
And good work there in open space. And he's got this all the way down now to the 32.
12 yards is the pickup, and it's good for a Washington first down.
Let's go.
Now a handoff up the middle. Gilmore. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down.
Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And it'll be intercepted.
And the Giants are going to have it here at their own 15.
Well, in all likelihood, this ball game's still over. I mean, even with the interception, 2-score game, they need a miracle.
Curious decision to even throw the ball in that situation, but maybe they saw a stacked line of scrimmage and said, hey, it's better to try and throw than to try and run against it. In any event, I think you're exactly right. Now, the other team can pad their stats, but I don't think they're going to win.
Yeah, but still, don't change the channel just yet.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. A kind of a lucky break on the prior drive, Charles. The turnover on downs that the offense had didn't come back to bite them after the other side. Their defense came through, was able to hold them without any points.
I would agree with you, partner. A little bit of a lucky break indeed, but you know what they'd say to us? No luck, just pure skill. We rose to the challenge, and we didn't...
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked up by Mike Hughes.
And the Commanders are going to take possession of the football.
So many times we end a game, and as we're reaching...
And now, as with every potential turnover, they're going to take a second look at this just to make sure. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18.
That one looks like he'll throw here. This is caught.
Touchdown, Washington.
A great effort there. Already his second touchdown here in this opening weekend.
And the Commanders are looking good here in the season opener as they're able to extend their lead. Extra point by Sly is up and good.
And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21.
Commanders 31, Giants 10. Joey Sly to kick off for the Commanders.
Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. We'll see a return here from the end zone. And this return will net positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And whatever promise they showed in the preseason has not translated into week one because they have not been particularly competitive here at home, no less. So these fans just kind of beside themselves right now.
And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes.
Taken down for the 5th time this game. Multiple defenders there to get him.
And now we'll get a timeout here. They're able to stop it with 1 second to go in this game. A give to Barkley out of the gun. Oh, he shifts past him.
Well, this was not just the opener of a brand new season, but this was a division game here in week one. And to come through with a 1-0 start against a division opponent gives you a little something extra heading forward for the rest of the season.
Yeah, let's pile it all into one game, right? Opening the season, and you open within the division. You knew the motivation was going to be there on both sidelines. One just executed better and earned the win.